Love, light, and happy moon day. I am, as always, iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo. I missed you guys. I had to take a short sabbatical for a while to do some nice little upgrades, get things more ready for the Mothership's followers and supporters. And by the way, I'd like to give thanks to all of my followers, supporters, new listeners, and all the TikTok followers that immigrated to my social media pages. And before I get into today's orbit, it's a lot to unpack in this moment. First off, okay, it's January 20th, 2025. We all know it's first, we're celebrating the legacy of the great ancestor Martin Luther King. So we're going to announce that and pour libations for him first, Ashe. And then we have Inauguration Day on the backdrop of a TikTok ban that has affected over 170 million starseeds on Earth. How do we deal with all of that? Interestingly, the daily numerology is on a 3. 3 is sacred to Esu. Esu is the way opener, the keeper of the crossroads. And to put a crossroad in the middle of a day of emotional alignment is bringing all of us a serious test as to how we're going to allow our emotional currency to be irrigated. So, what's up, humanity? Are we going to sink into a place of despair for the next 4 years? Are we going to succumb to our anger? Are we going to ascend above it all and remember that there are powers so much higher than human governments? I choose the latter. I'll leave it at that. But right now, I will not be leaving Facebook or TikTok, or Instagram, because I will not be leaving the elders behind. Because many of our elders are not going to go through the trouble of starting up new social media platforms and all that. But I did do some new things. So you can follow the Mothership on the Black owned app by Mr. Isaac Hayes III fan base. You can find me over there though. And I have an all new email list for you to join so that you can get some of this exclusive energy that I'm not putting out on mainstream social media anyway. It is January 20th, 2025. As I said, the day is vibing on a 3. This is the fourth moon day of winter solstice and of sea goat season. So, in 2 more days, we will be in the age of the water bearers. And we want to banish imbalance with the moon tonight waning in the house of Libra. So the moon tonight is waning in the house of Libra. The planets are all lining up. This is 2025, so it's Oya's year of stirring things up, and the stir is happening. So those of you star seeds, spiritually inclined people, make sure you are staying above the fray so that you may lead by example for those who may succumb to the doubt and fear being projected by mainstream media. We should know better than all of that by now. If you've been listening to the Mothership all day today, then you have started out at 12 a.m. with some throat chakra sleep meditation, followed by your 6 a.m. cosmic weather forecast. Then we had the rising Bembe Orisha music to Yemoja before we got to the divine mothers of R&B songs. And here's what you get each and every moon day on rotation 1 of its 7 orbits. Check it out.
Blues? I don't sing 'em. I tranquilize in their hue. Now my mouth pours truth. And iiIyansaje Muse haiku. Moon Talk, Motherpeace, Throat Chakra Healing, Waters, Blues, Spirits, Films, Music, Sea Creature Messages, Guided Meditation, Poetry, Mysteries of the Wine Dark Sea, Healing Stones and Shells, Blue Things, Rhyme, iiIyansa's Glass Portal, Dream Silk Wisdom, Cleansing, Healing. It's all inside. Come on in. Every moon day on Mother Blue Hues with iiIyansaje Muse.
And we are back. So, I want to invite all of you to join me on my Moon Daily Facebook page, Mother Blue Hues, where I will be giving a tour of all things Moon Days on the Mothership's orbit. That's the Facebook, the Instagram, the exclusive orbit, the blog, the blogs podcast, and a few other things. So go ahead and mosey on over to that page and follow it so that you can keep your inside track on what's going on in just rotation one. We still have In the Splash with High Priestess Althea Matthews, which has become its own independent Spotify podcast. So make sure that you follow on her podcast as well so that you can, stay abreast with all that the Yay has to give us. Yemoja wisdom as told by a Yemoja daughter. It makes perfect sense, doesn't it? And we also got a new poem on my poetry podcast, Poems in the Key of a Cosmo, with Neptune is Going Cold. And that's an archive poem that I wrote back in 2022. So that one is for the poetry lovers. So went ahead on and just put the link in the comments, or the description box of the video, so that you guys can go ahead on and just follow my Moon Daily Facebook page. And that's where all the fun is. If you are enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo, then by all means, sow a seed of support or go purchase yourself a book. But when you book a reading session with me, you're first and most importantly investing in your own spiritual growth and education. But it would be nice to know that you're also supporting a one woman created radio station as well. So, yes, the proceeds from the readings do go into the mothership, but you are investing in yourself first. So, I am available today to do reads until 9 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time at 314-200-0368. I will be right back with your open book tarot read for the Divine Feminine Collective. I'm iiYansaje Muse, and here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit. Beam up.
Monday, Moon Day, okay. Back to the start of a new 7 days. How her mystery moves ocean waves. She, Mother Moon, waxes, wanes, all over Earth's surface she rules this day. Stirring our inner emotions, inner water reflects soul mirrors. Reflections may be shivers, but balance this. Coming off a weekend high, we're moody today naturally. And here's why. She helps align shadow sides. Libations through eyes cleanses the soul to rise. Positive vibes before your trade, daily play, or 9 to 5. Monday, Moon Day. Okay. An iiYansaje Muse short poem.
And we are back. So here's our Moon Daily Tarot read from my Motherpeace Round Tarot deck. And the Moon Day Tarot collectives are for the Divine Feminines. So this one's for the ladies. Brothers, I got y'all tomorrow on the Mars Rule Tuesday, so just hang tight. All right, so here we go. Okay, this one's strong. Okay, all right. I'm good for dropping cards. Oh, okay, we're going to leave that just like that. And we're going, okay, there goes another one. Okay. Let me split the deck because it's talking. She talking. She got something to say. Okay. So I'm going to turn and twist and turn and twist. That's what I love about the round cards. When they come out, whichever direction they're pointing has a different meaning. Let's split the deck. Oh, God, dog. Yikes, shit, shoot. God, dog. Okay, so the song that's playing in my head right now is "And I Can See Clearly Now, the Rain Is Gone." Yeah. Confirmation from Spirit. And I can't see all obstacles in my way. It's gonna be a bright, bright sunshiny day. Even though it might not look like it right now. But divine feminines, it seems like everybody that had it out for you just got their asses handed to them in a glass sandwich bag. Good night. On the East hand, because notice two cards popped out before I even split the deck. But on my East hand, I got the Nine of Swords. We all know what the Nine of Swords is. That is complete and utter unrest. And that doesn't mean that we laugh or we celebrate other people's pain and trauma, but it seems that things are going to start flowing for you a lot better because many of the evil intentions that were sent towards you are now being returned to sender with interest. And then on the west hand, we got the Ace of Swords going westbound. So with the Ace of Swords going westbound, this means that whatever this Nine of Swords energy that was intended for you was transmuted into a whole other level of thinking, which means that your old way of living has gone out the west, and the west is the wind of the mothers and of the waters. And then underneath, God dog, Yemen, oh yeah, is talking. Good night. So on the east hand, with the Nine of Swords showing up, you got the Nine of Wands inverted showing up underneath. So whoever or whatever people who've been trying to come against you and trying to send all this bippity boppity boo negative kitchen magic your way, their power is completely shut down. And all they have are these Nine of Swords that they try to throw at you. Okay, so this is why you may be feeling more of a flow, more of a flow. Because underneath the Ace of Swords, we got the Five of Discs inverted, which means that your season of struggle is over. Iba Yemoja Aje, because Aje is a day of financials in the days of the Yoruba, as well as the daughter of Olokun, the Orisha of wealth. So with the five showing up inverted, that means your season of struggle is over because of the change in your thinking. And the change in your thinking came as a result of some negative food that someone tried to throw at you. And now you're learning your powers as a magician, as an alchemist. Because all witches don't have to burn candles. We just have to switch something up in our mind and it's all good. Now, the two cards that popped out are the Emperor and a Priestess of Wands, both inverted. I'm going to leave that where it's at. There's my general message. Oh my goodness. And the Three of Cups inverted at the bottom of the deck. So everybody that's been against you, they all done. I'm getting another song, Diana Ross. Upside down, you turning me, turning me. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Congratulations, Divine Feminines. You stayed the course, you stayed aligned with your faith, and now all of your enemies are in the holes that they dug for you. Congrats. Need some more guidance on that? Give me a shout at 314-200-0368. Or you can hit up my pin site link and get a read live video or one pre-recorded with a 24-hour turnaround. I am iiYansaje Muse, and here is what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit. Orbit 1 out of 7. Beam up. A focused, meditative state is the womb of your mind. May you always birth beautiful things. Iba Yemoja. The Moon Collection by the Mothership Mystic Boutique. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio. Beam up. And we're back. And what is today's channel song? Esu on the crossroad day, Yemoja's moon day, Oya's year. Ah, got it. Patti LaBelle, stir it up. See you babies tonight on the forecast. This is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9 being up.
You know what makes orbits so fascinating? They move very, very fast, yet appear to be moving very slow. Actually, orbits do both simultaneously. 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio, is a 24/7 orbit rotation of old school grooves, planetary funk, and mystic teaching. Here's what's going on today in the Mothership's orbit.